first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now a handoff looking right. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times, will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Back.
And now here's a carry heading left as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 16. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Bang, 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 bang.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Watch out.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle to Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On first down, Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
319.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
319.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down.
Mike, 319. Check 55. Mike. Get reset. Hey, easy. Check 30. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Right.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Tight left. Ready. 3 down, 3 down. Ready. My 52. Clock. 12. Kill.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Mike 50.
Breeze to throw on second down. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Jarrell Casey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Another loss. Another day.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Mike 55. I'm coming after you.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Room here to run. Finding some room at midfield. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
partner as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Hey, watch 12, watch 12. Callie, strong left, Callie.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
To throw is Rodgers. He completes it to Evans. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Tight right. Ready. We're waiting. Hey. We got three. Three down. Watch 20, check 20. Ready. We're waiting.
Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Check. Ready.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Strong right. Ready. Mike 5-5. Three down.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Go, run.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
Break. 26. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Rodgers now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Blitz. Jumbo. I'm going to hit you. 26. All day. 319.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Check. Fresno.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on 3rd and long. Evans has it left side. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 24-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Double tight. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Two tights. Ready. Yellow lady.
To throw is Breeze. Able to fight under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ed Too Tall Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down.
Easy, stop right there. Kill. Three down. Ready? Hey, check. 3 down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
We got 3 down. We're waiting.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Eyes up. Easy. Watch the safety creep. Where's that?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go. I got tripped this side. Yellow lady. We got 3. 4 down. Check your hot read. Shift. Under. I got him. On me. 11. Where's that? Where's that?
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is caught at the 8. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Tight end left. Ready.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Greg Olsen from 8 yards out, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Now it's Wilson.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throw left side complete. It's Evans. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Rodgers throwing on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 44-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's Rodgers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Trips. We got trips. We got 3.
Here go Mike 50.
Watch
Ready.
9. Watch
Mike
9.
5-5. Kill.
Hey, we got
Mike
tight
50,
end. Watch
Mike
tight end.
50.
Watch tight end. Key him.
Easy.
Get tight end.
Easy. 2. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready. We're waiting.
Guys, check me out. We got
Breeze is looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Easy. Here we go.
3 down.
Kill. Ready, set.
Check 24.
13. Hey, kill. Slam. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Breeze.
Watch the shift.
It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Dawkins in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, here's Breeze. And caught left side, Olsen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Man left, man left. Out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like
And right away, he lost the football.
on plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, man up, D. Come on.
Looking to throw. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Interception.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Watch 20. Seal that. Seal that. Seal that. Let's go. Blue 50.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
He's coming. We got double up. Let's go. Blue 50. Mike's 50.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
It's just me and you.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
So the sack on 1st down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down.
J2. 3 down. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up a stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Tight end right. Come on. Flex round. 3 down.
Again, it's Tomlinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the long. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Ringo. Quit talking about it.
Let's go. Blue 50.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Strong right. Watch the screen.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Let's go! Blue 58!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Let's go!
Back to throw here. And Reed with it over the middle.
Hey, it's our house.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Check.
Let's go! Blue 58!
They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go! D2!
He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Weil, to kick it away. Back to Heinz Field after this. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They run with LT. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
Come on!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jurrell Casey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Let's go.
Choose the mic. Watch me.
They'll set up to throw.
I got you, boy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Blue 58.
Get that ball.
J2.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks. Coming in from his outside linebacker spot, he buries him for a loss of 10 or 11.
I got one.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harrison. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. They get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And his kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 17 yards to pick up there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
That's the second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They're going to look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one will be accepted.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Let's go. What? No.
Hey. You got three. You got three. Three down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard 2nd down. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to the Hall of Famer Barry Sanders there. And it's 2nd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Space to run past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Check 99. Check 99.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Let's go. Blue 58.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Des Bryant from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit, maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Man left, man left.
Flex round. Flex round.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Lawrence Taylor coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking deep for Julio. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Back now in Pittsburgh. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Let's go. Half. J2. J2. Let's go. Blue. Right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed time and time again.
So we got man.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. They showed off the athletic juke.
an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means in order to try and pick up a first down.
On third down.
Oh,
Sanders.
God, fuck. I tried
He's
to
going
cut
to
that
get the
shit up the
first
middle.
down here as he's taken down
Gone.
at the 22.
Yep.
They
It was
get
close.
9 out of
The
that
good
one,
shit.
and as a
Still got a
result,
bunch
the
of yards
drive
out of it.
continues. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They'll run it now.
Oh,
from the
Kuechly.
gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Right?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Blue.
La 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 la. Oh, okay.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars
He
the
just
ball
ruined
free
you, bro.
and brings
He
up
tackled
third
you
down.
and knocked the ball at the same
So he can't
time.
hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remember
Damn.
an expression.
I was wide as
from you.
fuck,
I don't know.
though, for
You're
a
gonna
good
get
2
hit
seconds.
anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He ain't catching it. Ugh.
And this is caught
Get out.
at the 8.
Goodness.
Damn, that was a dot, though.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Which one did you get? The toughness one or the go deep one? Oh, shit. Plot twist.
And here comes play number 6.
What's so
on this
good
drive.
about move the sticks for Vic? Ah, yeah, he does need that shit.
They'll
Fuck
run
it.
Now out of the gun. And he's in. Charger
Why
touchdown.
not? Why not?
A great effort there. Taking
The
it in
hurdle
from
glitch,
7
man?
yards away.
Hey,
The Chargers have taken
Madden
the
mad as
lead.
shit over there, too.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the
I
clock,
boosted
and I'm
up all
thinking
you
there's a
motherfuckers
long
and
way
you
to
ain't
go
do
in this
shit.
one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk
Oh,
a
you
little
got
this
new
more time
hurdle
off.
on
Now
you.
on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is
Hell
what
yeah.
we practiced a
Right.
2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have to come
Now
it's
it's
time
time
to
to
get
this thing
get
done.
the
But boy,
offense going.
that's a
Your
big
offense
score right
scored
there to
5
give 'em the
touchdowns
advantage.
this
Here's
game.
Myers now to kick it away.
5. Oh, actually, no,
This
you're
will be
right.
taken in at the 1.
Oh, sit. No.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys.
Right?
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk.
He's gonna
Come
do
off
that
the
glitch
field,
shit.
not really move the ball
I'm
well.
just gonna
As you said, not even
pinch
get to the
the
red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board.
Damn, one dude
They've
gave
got
up
to take a
already.
deep breath, relax.
Why was
try
that
to
not a
figure out
pick,
what is
bro? Go for the
working,
ball.
and call more of that.
I got you on play
Brandon
ball.
Cooks, the receiver he was
Out here
going
playing the
after.
receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
Oh,
But not to get too overcritical there because he
Get
knows
sold.
what he's doing.
Oh,
but his
Grimace
shoulders
over
looked a
there.
little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those
Wait,
shoulders right.
which
That
playbook
pass will
is
go
this,
from
though?
incomplete to complete.
oh.
And the hit
Woo,
jarred and loose.
Woodson making up for
It's
it.
incomplete.
What playbook is this?
That's very well taken
Yeah.
there defensively because it's not a bad
Ravens.
throw, but the collision came
Oh,
at the
okay.
exact
What
time.
was that? The
he was
4-4 that
reaching to
play,
bring in
or
the football.
what was that one?
Really, really well done.
3-4
Decent
overhead.
offense, just
Oh
better
shit,
defense.
that's
I think
over
you're
X
right.
though. That should look like a 46.
The Cowboys on third down.
Nope.
Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
I don't know. Cause I knew, yeah. I don't know. Just fucking fuck it.
Back to throw.
Nope.
And incomplete. The contact
Drop
made the
that
ball
shit,
roam
boy.
free and brings up 4th down.
He does.
One more time.
Dodge there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused.
Oh, yes, they
and
could
locked
sit
in.
on the
They can make
Cowboys
one
one more
big
time.
mistake and throw it all the way.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's not able to get away. He is of a first down. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, so barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those
Your one
2-minute
chance
drills,
to see
most
Dez.
of them are run in practice without the
Don't
benefit
know
of
that.
timeouts and want to make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
10 yards still left on second down.
The safety just stood there, too. It was easy, TD.
Let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh my God.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Like, on triple cover, bro? Like,
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
You did good. You did good.
I'm surprised with the
I mean, you could have waited a second. It might have got open
putting the
for the
ball
pass.
in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there.
Running
Looked like
halfback
nobody
wheel
open,
now. We're going back to that
second
old
down.
shit.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was
Why
a
is it not
receiver
working?
in the area.
Absolutely, and he was
Broke
in the
it.
area. Correct call
Probably because it's
made.
5 wide.
No grounding.
Damn.
And he can't get a throw off.
Never
He's
mind.
taken down. What a huge
Damn,
play at
okay.
this point in the game.
That's
It's getting better
5
pressure
sacks.
without them doing that weird.
Well, wait a minute. Are you
Slightly
base aligning, or are you doing anything different? Did you sub in
No, I'm
anybody
still-
different?
A pretty woeful
I'm doing the same
thus
shit that
far.
I was
This'll
doing. I'm
be
just
third
not,
and forever.
what's it called? Oh, no, he's just not doing that.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh.
Caught on the right side by Jones.
Oh.
Oh,
And now look at this.
There you go.
good shit.
And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They were
I'm
hoping
gonna show
to
you how
get
to
down
do
there, get the score, and get this thing into
Put him and Dez on the same side so I can
Deflating.
chase him down with Dez.
Absolutely. I mean,
Dog.
let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance.
You gonna try to steal my
and
shit?
probably were feeling pretty good about
You gonna
what was
try-
going
If it
on.
tips, bruh, I'm
Taken
gonna
away
get the
from them
tip
by their
for the
own
touchdown.
mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed.
Gotta
And
look
now before
nasty.
this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
I'm already at a fucking disadvantage. There we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Damn, Vic.
And it's
Who are you
knocked
throwing that to?
away and incomplete. Something to think about with these Chargers. They had 4
maybe that's
losses
why.
a season ago when leading with 3 minutes.
Just lob
or
it then.
less.
Fuck it.
So you think
Lob
that their
it
fans right
like
now,
15 yards before we
but
get
not
there.
necessarily
Don't touch
expecting it to go
nothing,
their
just
way.
lob.
Yeah, not
Just
counting their chickens
tap
just
the
yet.
button. I wanna see
Backyard
if
fucking football.
it's accurate. Hell yeah.
So the incomplete pass brings up
Pick 6, we
second down.
lose. Like, what?
Boom! Boom!
Let's go.
There we go.
Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh!
The
Damn!
take falls innocently to the
Oh.
third.
Who else you
There's
got?
definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of
Nah,
like
fuck
your
that.
dude. You
Just
and
Nah,
your
put a
brothers
little
take
more
the
air
broom
under
and
the
send you out to
tip.
backyard until you
So I
settle
can
it yourselves.
get
I
under
like
that.
that, yeah.
A little more
Little
time.
contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Oh, got the.
He
Oh!
can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth
Damn it.
down.
How do you.
Coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing
You want the
corner
ball?
and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last
Who is,
play, but there have been
eligible?
some
We
good
got
numbers put up against
Slay?
them
Is that
offensively.
Slay?
Now back to throw.
Oh!
This is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not
That dude
pay
throws
off.
goodly.
They fake the punt. It doesn't work
Damn!
out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week.
Coming on the blitz, coming on the blitz. Oh, damn, he got that shit again.
Who is that Julio, bruh? Like,
and now we won't see a play
who
on
are
you? Julio didn't play like that for me, bro.
Yeah, he got the good one. He didn't get the broke one.
It's bullshit.
I want my fucking refund back.
Right?
Alright. I'm about to blitz my damn self. Yep.
Back to throw.
Get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh! 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 Get him! Get him!
Casey! What a beast!
Oh!
That boy got hands, bro.
Dang! Fuck it.
Oh, yeah.
Logic. Well, fuck logic. Don't give it to a 97 receiver to do it. Nah, give it to Ted Johnson. It might work. Damn sure it didn't work with Reed.
And a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
You got 9 seconds, though.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And now before this first down,
They're probably mad as shit over there. They're over here fucking toying with us, and getting away with it. I'll be damned. Oh,
and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Now, I think Chad Johnson gets down the field a little bit faster than Reed does, though.
Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He's trying to use it.
This thing way downfield.
Oh!
That'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on
Maybe,
the clock.
I don't know, maybe throw it a
Johnson was the
second
intended
later
receiver,
than that.
and it's 3rd down.
Try
What I
it.
know from experience is that when the deep ball is
Do a
thrown
post?
and
Okay.
you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the
Yep,
ball
we're gonna
really well.
both
It's a
do the
50-50
same
jump
shit, just
ball
cut over the
play.
middle, though. They're
And
gonna
guess
follow what I'm
They
doing.
took a shot. How are you going to
Yep.
win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw.
Oh!
Here's another
Uh-oh.
interception.
Woo!
Picked off at the 12, but he will not be able to bring it
I gotta
back.
see that
My
fucking
goodness.
Casey pick again.
Right?
See that. Yeah, the pressure got in just a little
Interception by
bit late.
Jarrell Casey.
Yeah, he was
Yeah, because he didn't
right
get set, I
there.
don't think.
Nah, I got held up by the line, but Lawrence Taylor
Okay.
hit him. Yeah, he
So you see how
fucked him
Casey
up.
runs all the way around the other side?
Yeah, that's pretty glitchy.
We gotta, like, re-blitz him or something.
No.
So they just go straight.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
you can
look at
try
it. Both of those, all the players on that side are taken up. They're blocked. So there's nobody to block him over there. He's just running away from them for no reason.
But if you notice, if he would have had another second, Casey would have got through untouched too. Like, he's doing hold up. But he's doing like a stunt, it looks like. He's doing a massive ass
Yeah,
stunt
I get what
from
you're
left.
saying, but look right after the play starts. Everybody on that side is blocking somebody, right?
Hold on, let me go
And Jarrell
back to
Casey has this giant ass hole that he could be running through, but he runs all the way around. No
let me
formation.
see. Let me go back. Because I'm already at the lobby already. See, alright, replaying it now. So you're just saying to re-blitz him how he was.
Yeah, just so
I
he
see
goes
what
straight.
you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, because he should take 75 instead of LT and the corner taking 71 and 75. He should get one of those guys. And then the corner, or whoever is blitzing off of that shit, should come in free. And it'll be
One
hard
of them.
as fuck.
One of them. Because, yeah, you got either LT, Brian Dawkins, or Casey. One of them fuckers will come through untouched. One of them.
Yeah, somebody's got to come through untouched. Right there. Because
Alright.
the dude that's trying to come over and block is the right guard. And, I mean, if somebody with any kind of speed comes through, that shit should be money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. Then we found our shit. Good.
And I can switch it to either side hella easy.
Yeah, you just gotta let me know, so then or you gotta re-blitz the safety on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, it's going to go to the opposite side of the running back every time, just in case they run it.
Mm-hmm.
It'll get stuffed.
Alright then. That's the D. And then Cowboy just gotta keep running those double streaks. Just throw that shit up every play and we'll be alright.
Right? I was like, you think I won't?
Yeah, he will.
Oh, shit.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
I swear, there must be thousands and thousands of players that play this shit because I swear I see like new names
team on the field
every
now
day.
as they will send this
I don't play
away.
the same people anymore.
There's probably a few thousand people that play.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Probably not nearly as many as used to play. But there's still a couple thousand.
Alright, what we got here?
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Shit.
Looking left side, and it's complete. A good
Hitting
pick
big
there,
off the rip.
26 yards.
Let's go. See, that's all I need. Fucking gunslinger at quarterback that'll rip that shit.
A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game.
Oh shit, I thought the play was still active, still going.
Great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that was just another second. I fucked him up, but
I had you on that one.
yeah. Oh, he quit already.
But fuck it, I'm done.
Nah, I'm
I
good.
can't keep up with that offense.
Nah, I've been seen this one before. No.
Second and 10 now.
Damn.
They're gonna probably try to man him up eventually.
He'll look to throw.
Oh!
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
That fucking
It's an
Singletary
8-yard
is
pickup,
getting
and
work.
that'll bring up a third down.
Well, it's just been an
Singletary's
aerial
ass.
attack all the way down.
I couldn't even leave him as just a
Number two.
What do you think,
Yeah,
partner?
I couldn't even leave him on my team as just like a wait until I get Ultimate Legend Ray Lewis type player.
You know, we always talk
My
about
empty hands
running the ball
say
until
otherwise.
people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns
Del
on the
Rio
opening
was
drive
mad
were
as fuck.
solid.
Okay.
It would be a very difficult field
big
goal
balls.
try from here, but
Alright.
instead they're going to go for it.
I'm not taking no field goals out here.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh!
He completes it to
Good
Bryant.
read.
Good
And he
shit.
will have the first down across
Did you get that
the
kicker?
20 to the 19-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Yeah, he was talking shit about getting Zerline
From the red zone
yesterday.
now, they'll look to throw.
Oh my god. Oh.
And incomplete on the deep
Nah,
ball. He was
the
looking for
route
the
modifier
Hall of Famer
took me
Kellen
to the
Winslow.
right. I couldn't
And now
stop
it's
it.
2nd down.
Like if I do the route modifier and somebody bumps me while I'm doing it, it'll like make me run like fucking retarded. Like I can't move.
Especially tough in the middle
Like now I got
of
it.
the field where he threw that.
Oh, okay.
And that one's going to be over.
God damn you and your high
pass.
pass.
It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smooth,
That was wide.
a bit of a roadblock here with 2 strikes.
No, not with Singletary. Not with no Singletary.
Making a stand right here, right now.
He's look how far back he is now, and he still got fucked up. Oh,
Right around the 6.
Singletary's
They're able to convert on 3rd.
Just throwing the ball game.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very
I say you tested his ass like 5 times in a row, and he still ain't stopping.
The field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he has to be pinpoint here.
Nah.
I was going to
You
ask you
don't need
about
it.
that. Field shrinks,
Right.
has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the belt and put it in the end zone.
Oh, he had 6 points in
So
his
did I,
hands
dude.
there. Couldn't
Doggins
hang
says
on.
no.
2nd down.
Damn, you teared that
Down this
fucker all the
close
way
to
up
the
to
goal
the
line.
but
First
that
down.
little ass
Surprised that
thing
wasn't a
gets
run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action.
Come on,
Maybe
I'm coming
throwing
for you,
it.
Singletary.
Back to throw here.
Oh!
And this is going to be intercepted.
Singletary.
Great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will
God
get the
damn.
football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a
That was
really
possession,
confident
too.
throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Well, cloud on his ass enough, and then he'll show up.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
That's not gonna let me do it on these formations.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Come on, run.
Oh, oh, there's one more chance.
C parts, and there he goes.
why you
Okay,
did
so I
that.
can't run it against those
7-yard line.
formations, I
Big
guess.
play that time.
Nah, that was
Strong
my fault.
power, man.
73
I should have fucking,
yards.
I should have hopped on safety and moved over a little bit. Would have met him at least somewhere closer. Shit wouldn't have been no 70 guy.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Tight, double tight.
Bitch.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Very nice.
The loss of
That was the
a full
halfback
3
flip. He couldn't even
yards,
flip
and now
that
it's
shit.
2nd down.
Nope.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches
So
it,
you wanna do
he's
what
not
now?
immune to the big hit. In this
What
case,
else
he
you
kept
got?
it and absorbed it anyway.
Is that the toss? You want to do that toss, bro? Is that what it is?
2nd and goal as
Yeah.
the offense
Ooh,
looks to
Kevin.
try to punch it in. And
Ooh.
he'll be knocked down
Fumble, man.
sideways.
Confident.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has
What
held
up,
firm
Texas?
since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
12 line, 12 line. Green light, ho. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Oh, too
Yes.
tall.
Trying to throw it over Ed too tall, bruh? Trying to throw that shit over Ed too tall?
Incomplete.
Fuck out of here.
It's a great job by this
Damn.
secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of
Yeah, who used to fuck us up on that shit? There was somebody that would, they would drop the
Joey Bosa?
Joey Bosa, yep.
Third down to bring up
You
That's
catch that
shit.
shit too.
Every time. Every time.
in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started.
Yeah, I got this at
Your
too tall
stadium,
because he's
your crowd,
fucking
you got
6'9"
the
and he's got
ball,
93
put
jump.
points on the board first,
I got this
and let
too
everyone
tall
start to
because he's too
celebrate.
tall.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Right?
No, hit stick. Yep.
Bro.
Taken down here is the first quarter.
Hey, we got the
Come to an
offense.
end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm
Just
Brandon
keep throwing
Glenn.
that single
We've had the
carry.
kickoff to begin the
And
first
that high
quarter.
point.
Now it's time for the second
God
quarter
damn
kickoff. They've got it first and
Yeah,
10
everything was going good
inside
until you
their own
started throwing
20-yard
high
line.
Yep.
Single receiver. Hey.
Oh shit, pressing down.
Trying to shake off the interception.
Nah,
He'll
you
look
ain't
to
gonna get that.
throw.
Oh,
Nearly a disaster there on the check
who
down.
is that?
Hell yeah.
But they'll get it back.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Oh. Okay.
Sanders has it over the middle.
Throw.
23 yards on the play.
Yeah, it's fucking 2-on-1.
Most of the time when
Like,
the ball's in the air, you're thinking
I don't know
about
where his
receiver,
other
tight
dude
end,
is,
running
but
backs
yeah,
can be
he's
a
getting
big part of
exposed
any
by
passing
himself.
offense nowadays.
They'll drop to throw.
Nice.
Left side here to Sanders. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Not only did we just see
Who was it that
back-to-back
tackled?
nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time,
He'll go down. They got him for
Everson
a
Griffin.
sack. Everson Griffin.
Ah, so that's what they're doing now. They're bringing down the Dawkins safety and trying to use that. So now he's really about to get fucked up deep. I'm gonna use Dez is faster than Winslow, right? Okay.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Oh!
Traffic and it's intercepted.
Whoa!
Darius Slay is fast as shit, bro.
Just shy of midfield
That's,
to the
how is that
39.
possible?
You don't see this often.
Oh, I forgot.
Of his caliber,
Lord
2 first-half
Jesus.
interceptions.
Nowhere near the play
surprising
and
because
just does
it's
the
so
fucking
rarely you're searching for
teleportation.
what reason,
Okay.
what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us,
Hey.
David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was
Fucking
off. I'm
Julio,
trying
why
to
are you
come
so
up with
fast,
something.
bro?
Anything, right? A good pickup there of 20 yards.
In today's football,
I'm running
where
some different
receivers
shit
break
here.
tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He's going deep for Brown. It's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown, 31 yards, and the Raiders add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find.
Like, what
the little
is
guys,
that,
right?
bro?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is
Okay,
that rather
bro.
than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever.
Yeah, I guess
It
I can't
results
bait
in a
that far
touchdown.
with good old Dawkins.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
See, we can move the rock.
And Pittsburgh
All right.
getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a
Go
bit
back
of a
on
180. They
Winslow.
are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right,
Slay
guys,
is the
we're going to
fucking
lean on you through
all
this
seer
patch.
to
We need you to get us back
every
on
pass.
track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And the Raiders have got him. Everson
going on?
Griffin in there to pick up his second sack now of the
Fuck it.
afternoon.
Put it on aggressive then. Oh shit.
Cowboys O-line that trash, bro. Harrison Griffin gonna give it to you.
Damn. And
2
you guys,
minutes to go
isn't
here
that
in
doesn't
the
he line up
first
against
half.
Joe Thomas?
We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Ah.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun.
Holding now.
Now he steps away. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is
Randall
down
McDaniel.
in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we race the flag. They decline.
I feel like
Did they use the
it mostly
Giving up
happens
sacks, cutting holes.
when you move. Like, when you move, that's when the holding calls
that you
happen.
can buy and use in addition to
Oh.
pencil.
And those last for a long time, no doubt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will
Sure.
find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken
See,
down
he's
just
letting
shy
Singletary
of
go now.
40.
He's trying to let him
They
do
give
the
him
CPU shit.
27 yards on the 3rd down
Just
conversion.
to be able to expose him.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh my god! Oh!
Escaping this time as he'll go down. They
Oh!
able to disrupt yet another.
How about,
his third
what? Yeah, I was gonna
sack
say
of the
Mike.
afternoon.
Yeah, Mike is ass. There's one person that's not gonna beat us is gonna be that fucking
L1.
person.
There should be a mic button, and then move the cursor over and hit X.
Hey, we got 3 down. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Got him.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle. Complete.
Try it. You
A
think
really
he got
nice
60
gain
Just watch
of
the time.
25 yards.
Time, yeah.
Two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers
Good.
downfield.
I think he was just
You wanna
planning
play
on going
dog?
over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Up top. Oh!
And on the catch
Time
right
out.
side, this is Sanders.
Hold on to it, though.
And
Ooh.
now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're
That
going to get a
fucker is
timeout
getting-
instead.
Oh!
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Now he's dropping everybody back now. Yep.
Let's go.
On 1st down,
2 of them
they
on
drop to
safety.
throw.
Holding.
Steps away to his
Oh.
pressure will get to him.
Oh!
Now there is a flag
Bruh.
on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Goal line is
So they
getting
will take the
trashed.
sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the
Holy
series.
shit.
But the biggest one of
God
all,
damn.
do you want to tell the guy
Damn,
just
that
get the
line was
sack,
out
then it no
there,
longer
bro. You got your
counts?
binoculars? Can you see that far?
They'll look to throw here.
Oh.
Flushed out right.
Oh,
And
okay.
he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A big gain
There you
there
go.
after going
Got most of it
backwards,
back.
and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
We're
Fuck it,
almost
yeah,
there.
just leave it on. Like, shit, you get the holding call every once in a while.
Tough start
Fuck
for
it.
the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers...
Oh!
And no escaping this time as
Bro,
he'll
it's
go
wide
down. They
open.
got him for a sack. And
Fuck
now
it,
before
take
they
the
run
Whatever,
this
just
4th
kick the
down
field
play,
goal.
we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Yeah. Can you take it that far, bro?
No.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Lucky son.
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more
Good
points
game.
on
So
the
I gotta
board.
go get an Everson
and that gives them a
Griffin?
whole second
Is that what
half
it
to
is?
get back to
Good
where they want to be.
Come on.
And that's in the lead.
You've checked to see if they're unaggressive, right? Oh my god.
And he'll weave his way up, all the way up.
Check to
a
see if
few
they're
yards
unaggressive.
shy of
Make sure.
midfield.
At some
Gotta
point,
be.
We're going to get it through our heads.
The way they're getting in like that, I mean, you don't have a shitty line.
The spark that often wins games.
I mean, they're not secure pass blockers, but
Unless this is
still.
a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Oh, shit.
3 down, 3 down. No.
Might try to hit a quick out.
A final shot before half for Rodgers.
Get his ass.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the
Mike.
pressure. Maybe that was for the best. As that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number
Right.
3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
Shit.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start.
Okay, we're going back to the
number
overhead.
3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking
go.
to extend that lead.
And this is where
Okay,
I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
Bill got him.
You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Yeah, that was the wrong side to
and
blitz
they've
this
had ability
time,
to see
but
what
it
you've
worked.
done. They're going to make their adjustments.
Because remember,
So guess
Dawkins
what?
is coming
You
through.
adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the
Yeah,
pace,
but I'm trying to
because
go
you're all looking
from
for some
the opposite side of the
separation
running back in
in
case
this
he runs the
ballgame.
ball. That
Adjustment to
way,
the adjustment.
Without
there's
a
no
doubt,
chance
show
that he
him
gets
one
a
thing,
free one.
hit him with something else.
Nah,
Rodgers to throw on second down.
he ain't got it.
He's going
He
to
ain't got
one
it.
deep over the middle.
Oh!
Tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane.
Oh!
And he's
fuck
going
you,
to take
Julio.
this one
That
back
works.
to the 37-yard
All right, let's go. Clock in.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half
Time
tone
to
setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
He's running that
Happened to you
Singletary.
before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Oh!
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Michael
Ball
Kendrick.
pops out. Incomplete.
I
Let's
mean,
face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That
How
one
many
goes
times
for
are you going to run that
24
route against him
yards.
before he covers it?
And at this
He's
stage,
not
down in the
covering
second
it.
half, looks like they just wanted to find
He's
a way to get
not.
it in the hands of their playmaker.
He's
And they did.
not
But you
covering
keep
it.
running the same fucking route. That's what I'm saying. Like, how many times can you run that shit before he figures it
Nah.
out?
He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker
Got
that
him.
you just described. Looking down
Oh,
that sheet,
what?
you find people
What?
plays.
Fired.
not necessarily
Got off the
X's and
team.
O's,
He's
and that's
probably
exactly what
tired.
they did
He's
there.
probably
And
tired.
it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball
Nah,
loose.
because
and
you
brings
gotta
up
watch.
second down.
Watch, I'll show you a couple
Unable
of
to
them.
connect on the
I'm
first
not
down
doing the
pass
same
play.
move every
Now
time
it's second
either.
down.
I might end up in the same place,
You're
but I'm
running the
taking
same
them.
route.
No, I'm not.
Like,
I'm taking
doing a
in the
different-
full variation of
Right.
moves before I get there.
They'll look to throw.
See,
This
like
is caught.
that
It's
time.
Greg Olsen.
I ran into him
The
that
passing
time.
game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh.
Let's be honest. I ran into him that time.
Oh, you got Olsen too? Is this the good Olsen? Oh, hell yeah.
Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation,
holding.
and make
Goddamn.
those catches downfield.
Sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical
okay.
in both
Penalty,
over
throw it up,
1,000
right?
yard seasons.
Hell yeah.
Well, there have been a ton of
Not
sacks.
if it's against
They were
us,
just trying to
right?
prevent another.
No,
What you're telling me is the conventional way
It's
has
like
not
it.
really
Just
worked
over
for
there.
them, huh?
Not at all.
Not also. He tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Oh, you see, I think he tried to man me up on that one.
So now
That's
first
okay.
and
I know how to
20.
beat that too.
Let's go. Blue.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's
Oh.
going to be sacked. They sack him back
Griffin.
at the midfield stripe. Everson Griffin.
Are you IDing him?
Again, my goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now. in This one
Man.
game alone.
Bro, do you want to block the running back? And
Yeah, just
strike
fucking.
that
Yeah,
motherfucker?
he's tired anyway. Might as well block him.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire.
Oh,
it
my
deep,
bad.
middle
My
of
bad.
the
My bad.
field.
That was-
And they went for a big play through the
I
air.
tried to
Second
fucking
down,
swerve him
couldn't
over
connect. Now it's third.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo,
I'm gonna use that
and they
this
decided to
time.
cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's
Should've
already
got
up
that
over
kicker,
100 yards
man.
in this game.
You don't
They
need,
tried a
like,
deep
5
shot,
yards?
couldn't get it.
That's
Yeah,
their
when you've had
line,
that much
though.
success, finally, someone
Really?
said, let's try and put
You
a
just
stop
need
to it and put people
2.
on him.
Bro, you just figured it out. Got to put Devlin back there to block. Now you should have hella time.
They'll set up a throw. And
Oh.
as he releases it,
Oh.
and that'll
I
finish
mean,
complete.
Hell with him.
What are you doing though? Like, are you dropping back? Like I mean, nah. Are you letting the
Everson Griffin just
CPU?
eating his guard.
Are you CPU dropping back, or are you manually dropping
And
back?
that's one of the biggest
It's
differences
important
in this
to
game
know,
and why they're
'cause I
losing
need to
right
know.
now. And now it's the punter Weil on as he
Okay.
sends this one away.
Okay, so you let the CPU drop back. This time,
The Raiders offense
when you snap the ball,
back out onto the field.
press back on the left stick one time. Just one time. Have a short drop back. Don't do a 5 or 7 yard back, step back. Just drop back for one or two steps. I want to see what that does. I think that might help you a little bit. It's not the user that's rushing, right? It's the CPU, right?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Oh.
So 2nd and 10 here.
And if you're IDing them already, let's see. Yeah, I would say shorter drop back then.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, dang.
Forced out to his left.
Oh!
The pressure comes.
I wish he threw that.
I know. He thought about running.
Partner, I know the ball
right?
preach like crazy, but every now and then you got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of your.
I know how he stopped, fucking cocked his arm back, and then got laid on.
With 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now.
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Throwing it up.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Oh, give me that.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Keanu
and
Neal.
They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Keanu Neal is probably like the quietest baller on the
That's
team.
2 third-quarter picks now.
You know what? I take back what I said. Don't do left stick down like 2 times. Just like a 2-step. That might fuck him up a little bit.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Just 2 steps backwards.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them with no gain.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That was my bad.
Greg
I
Olsen
should have cut that over
target,
the middle.
and it's 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him.
How is that working, or are you doing
that allows them to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. That was
my
deep
God.
sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Holy
shit. Why is on that shit?
You could see the training that went into that. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though,
is getting worked so bad. That's why he keeps dropping back that far.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with
I was thinking he was going to come down on GG. But he didn't. I was trying to hit him with the fucking...
Nah, I don't know about Olsen, though.
Olsen, oh, GG's going deep all game. Cover him.
This is 3rd and long.
Yeah.
No, 6 goes deep.
Let's go!
They'll set up
Where's
He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
No, the tackle animation. Why?
And it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown.
God damn it, Dez.
And now Oakland ready to take the field.
What did you, racket or aggressive?
I possession caught it. I was just trying to catch that shit and go down, but he got the fucking...
Double tight!
If you get the boost forward.
To speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the
Did you high pass
quarter, we
it?
see both teams hold up the 4 fingers.
Yeah, you got to high pass it for the boost.
Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute
Yeah.
offense, and this offensive line is really
At like 11 or 1.
establish themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want
Y'all
to do is get behind those
overcommitting
big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
I mean, you got Bo
Just
out
a yard
there.
on the
Shit,
pickup
maybe if
there,
you
and
put
it'll
it
bring
on
up a
strip,
second and 9.
high strip enemy.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
I don't want to put him on aggressive strip because I don't want to break any tackles. Holy fucking shit, bro. You got enough blocking? Like,
Before getting across midfield to the 45.
fullback
Good for
dive.
22 and a first
Insane.
down.
Wow. This guy loves that fullback dive and halfback pitch, like out of that formation.
Time for a break.
I wonder if there's
We'll
like
come back, see what transpires
something going
after
on with
this.
that.
I'm not going to overly commit to the net, or you got to get the outside.
Now it's Jackson.
Strip it.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Probably a pitch now. Oh, really?
To throw is Rodgers.
Throw it up. Oh, what?
What?
And he can't get a throw away.
Yeah,
He's taken
At
down.
least he's got a field goal.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave
That
them with
actually
just
helped a
1
little bit.
remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Sanders.
Oh!
Go, 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 go!
Oh,
Good
God.
shit.
Oh, shit.
Nasty.
One man
Good
to
return,
beat.
bro.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. Now the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And now out come the Steelers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Here we go.
Get it! Let's go!
Touchdown.
There it is.
Shit, bro. Nice throw.
So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice.
What did you do with Griffin on that one? Because he did not come through at all. He had hell of a time.
Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And it's up and good.
Nice. 1 stop.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
He's about to fullback that ass all the way down the field.
Sequence is called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage, either spike it and stop the clock, or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands.
Where you going? Where you going?
That play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now he's going to got his
No!
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout.
Oh my
Who the
God.
fuck, bro? AJ Green? AJ Green, bro.
Bruh, get Dawkins out of here. Out of here. Fuck.
Bro, there's not a better player I could put there. Like, that's the best player I could put in that position.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh!
And that is incomplete.
Why didn't he go for it?
Oh
my God.
So he's unable to complete it there, and
they're getting that bullshit.
The game
That's
that you would expect from him.
God
He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going
I got
on.
that.
Is he a little bit dinged
I got it.
up here, or is it just
No matter what.
Just by a bit, maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Oh,
Being
fuck.
chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now a
Bruh, the blitz.
to stop it here as the timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Blitz.
Thinking about the possible.
No, the
Blitz
blitz
him, blitz that
setup.
guy.
58
Blitz that guy. That is the blitz setup.
Rodgers to throw. He's going to launch one deep over the middle. And that will be
Night Train.
incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter.
It'll be close even if they did.
They're going for it.
Quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Tie game,
He has 4
and they're
seconds,
going
though,
for this
unless he
thing
gets
on
a
4th
free
down.
out route.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Yeah, okay.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Good shit.
And he's
Alright,
able to
let's
get
go.
it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Tails. It's always tails.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team
Don't
gets
change up
shit.
Don't start running the ball and all that fuckboy shit.
If both teams
Like,
kick field
like
goals,
it's not
the
even
next team to
crunch
score
time.
wins.
Keep at 'em.
But if the receiving team throws a pick
Got
six
this.
or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over.
Oh!
Some room to roam there.
Oh, let's go. Oh,
Run
shit.
faster!
I can't. I can't.
Really gonna stop him, but what a return. All the way to the 10.
How
That
doesn't he
mammoth
have
return
90 HP?
Now changes
Are
your
you
whole
fucking
mindset.
kidding me?
Now you're looking at the overtime
Bruh.
rules and saying, touchdown wins it
He's
for us
fired.
right now.
Bro, Champ
Let's
Bailey's
go
got
get it.
105 speed, you ain't know?
Watch that end right. That end's right. Let's go.
Bro, that's Singletary, too.
Throw it away, throw it away, throw it away.
Well, let's see who this is on. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different
That helped us a little
responsibilities.
bit.
But always, always making sure no
Oh,
one's
come on. One-on-one with Doc.
Go. Blue 52.
One-on-one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's
Oh.
going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him a full 10 yards there. Second and goal.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back to throw here. And it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. A costly mistake
That's
here in
AIDS.
OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. So that's Marvin, our statistician, to ring
Trip
that
it.
down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw
Use the
one,
same buttons every
you
fucking
likely
play.
cost
Half the
yourself
time
the
it fucks
game.
it
A
up.
loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wait, what?
It fucked up my
Second
play
down, a
last
little
time.
ways to go here. Second and
What did?
13.
Nowhere. 22. Go nowhere.
It like blitz the corner instead of putting them in the deep pass. How many times do I need to bump this motherfucker?
And he's taken down, but not
Fuck you,
before
yeah.
he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Rodgers now on first down.
He's going to the other one.
Oh. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence Taylor coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Okay, I'm going to the over ed. Set up this blitz. As long as it's not a fucked up formation.
Well, you flipped it already, so where is it going? Other side.
Now Rodgers throwing on second
Got him.
down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10,
the blitz sets up to the opposite
9.
side of the running back.
The amount of sacks
Every
that they've
time.
absorbed
Well,
in this
remember,
game is
you have
absolutely
your defense
extraordinary.
on
Let's just
auto
face
flip,
it,
so that
this
fucks me
offensive
up.
line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been
I don't,
demonstrated time and time
whatever
again.
you have it, or whatever you're trying to do with it, is auto flipped every time. So I don't know what you're trying to set up. You got to take that auto.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down.
All my players that are on the D-line can help.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Got it.
He's going to be taken down.
Good
Sacked back
Field
at
goal
the
wins
2.
the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. The way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Marquette.
Bro, I just returned this for a touchdown. You almost did last time.
Punt here in overtime.
Fucking.
And he's able to get it out of there.
Damn, that was a good kick.
Fielded at the 43.
I got it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I got. Oh, let's go.
Get some.
Let's go. Good shit.
Get some, bruh.
Woo.
Let's go.
Drama for that.
Collecting ankles out here.
Yep.
Oh shit, missed him. Oh.
Nah, I gotta see the one, like, I gotta bitch at you for that one. Which one was it? You missed me on 2 wide open touchdowns, but there was one I was about to cry. No, but he got fucked up so bad. You got 90 what? Yeah, you could've. Lies. What at the end of the, I don't even know what the fuck it was anyway. Oh, good shit going. Got that streak going. All that matters.
Right?
I don't give a fuck. It could be ugly. It could be 3-5. I don't give a shit. As long as we win it, we sticking with the hot hand. You can miss me 5,000 times and I'll bitch at you the whole time. But as long as we win, I don't give a shit.
Damn.
Oh. Oh, fuck. What?
Huh?
The fuck was that?
Probably Cowboys phone.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
Philly swag. Yo, whatever happened to what happened to Philly Fanatic? I swear that fucker.
He plays occasionally.
He does?
Yeah, I got him on my friends list.
What is that still his name? Oh, I was gonna say yeah. Everybody has a new name now. Same bum old count.
Kept the fucking name. Except for that one Swan account you made.
Left, left, left.
Yep.
Hey, check. No. 350. Scan 300. Get reset.
Get that out right. Oh no.
Holy shit.
Will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Okay, now I'm gonna go to this blitz
Is
formation.
it on autoflip? Don't fuck me up.
Yeah, it's on autoflip. Just set it up to the other side of the running back. Take the flat zone,
other
it's
side
on
of
the
the-
opposite side of the
alright.
running back, and blitz it. That's
Running
it.
back?
I don't care who the fuck it is.
A big hit for a loss.
50.
Cowboy better get that hell route.
Watch the eye. Hey, 50.
On second down, here's Rodgers.
Where you going?
Flushed out
Where you
right.
going?
He'll air it out
Hit.
deep for Thomas.
Oh!
And incomplete there. A
That was a
nice
good play,
hit.
though,
Jars the
on
ball
both sides.
free and brings up
Somehow
third
he
down.
defended it well, and then
Let's
we
face it, you
still
can
had the
run the
coverage
route
on the
tree
back end.
as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get
Just
to
regular
game
cover
speed,
three this time.
it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
319. See Mike.
Tight dog.
Hey, Lex.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to air one out.
No
And
way.
it's caught inside the 35.
Oh my
It's
How are
God.
people catching this shit?
46
Bro, how are people catching that shit?
The speed there.
Bro,
He
you
needs
need
speed
safety.
and the hands. A great catch.
Damn.
Because of that speed, you
That's
have to
the
respect it
second
as a
time
defender.
they got
I haven't
shit
seen
on.
people catch that shit all
Make sure
fucking
you're
year, bro.
somehow
Like,
in contact with him, and he's
Gotta
able to
be
do
safe.
exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage
Oh, fuck.
and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play
Yeah,
right
I
there.
saw that.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead.
You know, if you
peripheral,
just
also has
do
that sense of where holes are going to be
X
before they
first
actually
and then
open.
hit
I
stick,
think that helps
it'll
him
line you up
from many of
perfectly
the
to
other
do the
backs
hit
in the
stick.
league.
Excellent. Just putting that out there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
319.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
I gotta get that flat unless you got it.
yeah, I got this. You can play the safety if you want. The other flat would probably be the
Out of the
optimal.
gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Whatever.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
And he will take this one in for a
That was a good
touchdown.
play.
Josh Gordon, a 15-yard
Right.
touchdown
Jump
grab.
starts
And
early.
this offense takes the ball down the field and scores.
I want
on
to know
their
how they're
opening
catching this shit
drive.
though. Like,
Maybe they have that shit on, what's it called? Aggressive catch.
When we throw that shit, like, it doesn't matter how we try to catch it, it gets tipped. And then you get a chance to pick it off. But they're not even tipping it. They're either catching it and then falling on the ground and dropping it, or they're fucking actually catching it.
They gotta be on that aggressive shit though. Cause think back to the game that I played. How many drops did I really have that game? Barely any. I was 14 out of 20. We just couldn't convert on fourth because whatever, some bullshit happened. They got tips and shit, but how many drops did I really have? When you put it on aggressive, you'll catch more so than not. But if you put it on conservative, yeah, they'll just fucking get hit and the ball will still pop out or whatever.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Got it.
Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So
but it can't be a simple adjustment like that. It should be all over YouTube.
No, I mean, maybe some things are just kept secret.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right?
What the?
They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. It was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly.
Is that going to be the new fucking
passing down, you bring in the nickel package, just as you described. The coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And now it's Trey Flowers.
Are they the same position? Oh, okay, then never mind.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
I have a Trey Flowers. The motherfucker does not ball like that.
And here now the offense heading back out there.
I mean, whoever it is, who is your left guard again?
Number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they call it flying out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Check 13. Check 13.
Teammate, box it, box it, box it, box it. Kelly, on left, Kelly.
Come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Yeah.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
See, that's the shit we're missing. Is
bring out
plays like
that.
Continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every
and put
down.
who in, bro?
No, I'm not. Nah, I wasn't meaning Brian Dawkins. I'm bring out the fucking super aggressive defense.
Down here.
Every time you run it, we get good shit happening. I'm just saying.
Okay, I'll run it all fucking game, and we'll see what happens.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
That's what most fuckers do anyway.
I'm looking at how this dude's running the ball, though. He's fucking on that cutback shit, so if he runs the fucking ball and cuts that shit back, better be ready for an ass whooping.
That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Opposite side of the running back. Okay.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
4th down. It's got to be a sneak.
They're going to run that shit again, yeah.
Or, yeah.
Goal line or what? What do you think?
Goal line, yeah. Goal line, pinch the line, and then if he tries to go outside power...
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to have to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Get him.
And he'll give it
there
here
you go.
to his running back. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Okay.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Singletary. The Singletary's
that
short,
was,
right? He can't jump the
that
higher
was
pass.
really low. Yeah, abnormally low. I was above him by 10 yards.
Ready to see what they can do here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They
I like
went
that.
for it on
This
fourth,
Singletary isn't broken.
Territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Like, they're just getting lucky is what I'm saying. Like, that shit was close as fuck. Yeah, they're coming out in a weird formation, so it's not doing it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards.
Got a good
He'll
watch
be
of
down
them.
at the 30. That's going to go as a loss
Yeah,
of
I'm gonna
2,
just
and
keep
it'll be
listening. That
second
fucking,
down.
what's his name?
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty
Now you
much
gotta
on
watch
top
out,
of him
bro.
before he could take his
Get
first
the
step.
They don't want it.
tight end.
They don't want it. Keep playing.
Rodgers now to throw on second
Hey.
down. And
Oh,
that one
come
got
on,
tipped,
man.
Threw everything off.
That's what I'm talking about. They're
He's
getting
up
lucky,
third.
bro. That should have been a pick the whole way. Even if you didn't get the pick, should have been tip
Yeah,
picked by the
yeah,
fucking
by
tip
Night
drill
Train.
corner that just dropped that shit.
Because if it's
Like,
popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and
set up
both sides
perfectly.
trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good
yeah,
or
fuck yeah.
bad for your
This
team.
formation's fucked.
26. Safety's creeping. Over.
Here's Rodgers to throw on third down. Flush to his right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
he had time and a
into
half on
enemy
that shit, man.
territory.
Something's not working right. I don't know what it is, but they're not even doing the.
I'm gonna try this other blitz, the overload 3 from before.
Because you should have that overload with the D line, but it's not coming through now. I think it's because it's on auto flip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play.
The auto flip is what I want, though. I want it to blitz on the opposite side of the running back. Because if you blitz from the side of the running back, and he runs one of these zones that he's been running all game, that shit's going to be gone.
Moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
4, 5, 6, 7.
They'll run it now.
He ran right into that
They'll
shit.
wind up losing 3.
That's what I do.
Third down.
Dude.
Now he blitzed 7
This
now.
offense on third down today. They've been
I think I
good.
blitzed
3
somebody.
for
Yeah,
4
but that's why
thus
you
far.
blitz to the
This
opposite
is
side of the
gonna be
running back.
third
They
and
run right
13.
into it when they're on the ball.
2 minutes to play here in the first half.
I don't know about this guy,
Back to
though.
Heinz
He's had some
Field
pretty nice
after
cutbacks, so
this.
if he gets a
The
second, he
Steelers
might
insert
break
their
one.
nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
So,
From midfield,
you know what we're not doing
Rodgers.
too? Good
And the
shit.
Steeler pressure too
Um,
much here. He's going down.
Timeout.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer.
Somebody, I
Just
think
tell you,
Cowboy,
just
weren't
cover
somebody
people
was
for me,
supposed
just
to
long
step in the
enough for
gap,
me to get there.
one of the
That's
gaps,
exactly what happened on that
too, to
play.
make one of the
Yeah,
linemen
whoever's
stand up.
on the back side is supposed to
Oh,
stand in the
okay.
gap, but it hasn't. My line hasn't been shifting because they got a tight end on the line or something. I don't know what's exactly causing it, but it
Yeah,
hasn't
well, I
been
mean,
shifting the way
So
it's
on
supposed
fourth
to.
down, here's
this
Marquette
last
King to
drive
punt it
worked
away.
though, so I mean, defense did good that time. King.
This is fielded inside the 5.
Good job.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Man.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play. Holding him to no gain.
He gets it left side to Johnson. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear. Going
over the middle,
almost doing too much.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets
Good. Keep running that man coverage. Like
across the 40.
With a linebacker on me.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Why did he?
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I just stood there. Held that.
No matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He is a Bengal, though. That's why. Who else you got?
Let's go!
Either Marvin or Andre.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
Nah, that's good. I mean, I'll give him another chance. I mean, he really didn't fuck up that bad.
As they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
But he does have good route running, though, because I'm shaking the shit out of that linebacker.
Mike is shaking the shit out of my eardrum.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Wants to run. They're running it.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
I got the ball.
Oh, take it to the house.
Oh!
10 more.
Oh!
Nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush,
you said Mike is taking what?
For it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Bro, you ever heard of a QB sneak?
No, QB sneak.
Now they'll throw here out of the
Oh,
gun.
my God.
And this one's
Please.
incomplete.
I'll give you the perfect setup.
Between the 20s,
Right.
they don't exist when you're this close
Flip
to
the
the goal
play
line.
when you call
But as a
QB
former
sneak.
DB,
Just flip it.
I
Flip
liked
it.
it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people.
Now, you should get it.
Shift together here from the D. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
Is that the cheat code? You gotta flip it every time?
Michael
Yep.
Vick taking it
Flip
in.
it.
And the Steelers are an extra point
Yep.
away from tying this thing up.
He's on it.
And a
Oh,
little
shit.
time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
All right, come back.
Thanks for pointing
What is
that
this,
out.
number
Here I
3?
am. Go ahead and tap it out the first half.
Well,
There's
looks
still
that way.
time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let the return guy touch it.
Now, the defense is straight. I don't care what you say, Jack. That play is perfect. Oh!
This will be fielded at the 6.
Shit. Oh, shit.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the 20. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
There you go.
He goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage.
Look at that. Look at the rushing yards now.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd
Yeah, it's good
down.
against the run if they run right into it.
Even on the, I'm waiting for him to run it on the opposite side.
They need something good to happen right here.
Nobody's running on the opposite side of this yet.
I want to see, because, I mean, if
and I'm
I'm
not saying
against
it's definitely, I'm not saying it's definitely gonna, like, get fucked up if they run it outside. I'm saying with all the people shifting to that side, there's a high probability that it gets pooped on.
Bruh, it's Madden. That's why it's gonna work. The logic to it. That's why. Logic says, yeah, it's gonna get fucked up because look at how many people are coming from one side. But it's Madden, so you already know.
Pressure comes. Take him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say
What play was that? Holy shit.
Now as a quarterback third, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yo, and you know what's funny? And he did exactly what should have worked. He threw a screen on the heavily blitzed side. We blitzed 5 people coming off that side, and he still got fucked. Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Thank you.
The Steeler offense now.
That's logic for you.
Here to begin the third
He
quarter.
blitzed everybody on that
is
side.
one or two of his linemen peeled off for that screen.
And they got,
dude just
I gotta see
went
that again,
right
though.
through that shit. 92 speed, 95 XL. Came right through that bitch.
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Is this man again?
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, my bad.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. A really good pickup of 20.
Oh, but you know, I should have scored off of that. I hit X. That's my bad. I should have
But how
scored
about
off
the big
that.
guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They
Yep.
created time.
That's why I'm here.
Space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Got his man
Oh,
complete over
Doc.
the middle. It's Johnson. And
That
he's
Ed
taken
Reed?
down deep in
Let's
their
go. See,
territory.
he's trying to use it now.
Give him a gain of 38.
He's trying to use it now. Try
I
it.
like going to him in the
We
slot.
eat
He
now.
catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him.
Oh, my God.
He has
Oh.
something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
This is probably a better formation for you, though.
To throw. This will be caught
Oh.
at the 6.
Shifty with it.
Take it in for a
Let's go.
Steeler
Very nice.
touchdown.
Yeah, that might be my dude, though.
Also
5,
able to
6
have the
receptions
wherewithal to take it in for the
for
score.
160.
Ocho Cinco.
Phases of
Ocho
a successful
Cinco.
catch and a
Let's go.
completion of a play. Look the ball in.
The fucking worst receiver that you have.
The run after
The worst
catch
one.
ends up in the end zone.
And this one through the uprights and
Yes.
good.
No, but I'm saying, well, okay, out of your 97. Out of your 97. And he's only, what, like a 93 speed, 94
Here's
speed,
Myers
something
now
like
to kick
that?
it away.
I mean, I don't know what chem you got with him,
and taken
but
successfully.
I'm pretty
Now we'll
sure
take a
he's a
glance at the
93 or
offense as they
94
work their way
speed, which
back
is
out
the same
for
as
their
my
first
Keenan Allen.
possession of the second
So,
half. They're
I
down in this
mean,
game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the
okay,
board, get some
sorry,
momentum here in half
92
two.
speed.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How many
time.
plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first
Coming.
half, you're scripting 12 to
Yeah.
16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8
Oh,
to
yeah,
10.
I'll watch the,
Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just
Oh.
something to get you off to a
Oh!
Inside the 30.
Bruh, you just let him poop
Cowboy,
on
you
you?
fired.
A
You
big play
fired.
there. 75
Bruh.
yards.
Do you know what a SWAT button is?
Extra point away from tying this thing up.
Bro, why you let him poop?
Cowboy saving points.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches
shit.
and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something?
Get you a
You're-
Harold Carmichael. Fuck Chad.
Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took
Ooh,
off.
that tree just raced up there and caught that shit. Ran to the end zone.
Fucking oak tree out here, like sitting on people.
Fucking redwoods running down the field.
So all square.
That's alright, because it's going to be a shootout then, because they ain't stopping this. They can try.
This fielded at the 2.
Oh.
And a pretty good return here.
Yeah,
He's
you
got
fucker.
just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
And Pittsburgh
Fuck running the ball.
set to take the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the
they
first
tried
two
man, they
drives
tried
of the third
zone.
quarter, one
What's
for
going to be the
each.
next one?
That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Oh, I got the
He's going
block.
to flip one out here to his running back.
Oh!
And they'll take him down at the 31.
That was so close.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
All right, you found your formation now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. That
Oh, shit. I like that shit.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, to defend that.
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone
we're
to the
fucking
next zone.
flying down the field
Make sure
now.
you have it. And then when the ball is actually
That's what it was. We just needed a receiver, and look, you got that extra blocker back there, too.
It usually results in a big play.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, my bad.
And a heavy
No.
Screen too much, bro.
No, because look. When you watch the replay, I had him because
meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. There's a trick in the book, he knows it.
if I wait, that's all right. We'll get it back. No more Carmichael.
He's able to come away here with the interception.
Hey, 50. No. 319.
What's out?
Get
him.
And this has been a familiar sight
13
all
for 13.
afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Next time, if you want me to just run one direction, just only. Okay. Get it.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Oh, my bad.
That is complete over the middle. It's
He's not that fast.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard
I had to pick one on that one. Yeah, I took triangle. That's the thing, though. If you chase after that out route, it's 1 on 2. I gotta take 2 of the seams. That way he got lucky. Whoa. Right.
Okay, Rob. You need to be in front, bro?
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Oh, now he bowls him over.
Did he just step on Ray Lewis?
Flat on his back.
Yeah, he just gave Ray Lewis the business.
13-yard line.
And he has secure tackling? What?
And that'll bring up
it's not guaranteed on computers.
A few inches here.
I guess, but how many times have you seen somebody do that successfully?
Often enough to know that it's not guaranteed on computers.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is on point, though.
This man has a fuck ton of run plays. Holy shit.
There, now it's 3rd down and inches.
Ain't none of them working, though.
Not consistently. He's just getting a fluke one here
Back
and there.
now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
We got give them just 3 here. We're fine. We'll go right down the field.
The trench is never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now here for their fullback. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Yeah, so next time, if you see that the safety is right there with me, just give me another cutback, and then it's done. That's all I was like, oh, no.
Zerline's kick is
we'll get it.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
I think they're playing like
so the
two-man
drive
under.
ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, field goals
he made a field goal.
Enough to get us home.
And Pittsburgh getting set
they need to give points for that, though.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together
2 points.
It would be fucked up. Yeah, it would be fucked up though, because not like probably maybe 3 or 4 kickers could do that consistently.
And finish off the drive.
No kickers could do that consistently.
You don't think so?
Kick it accurately that far?
Oh, look at! Oh shit!
Ooh, catch that hit stick.
See, it worked perfectly that time because I cut back and then I cut again, wide open. That's all it is. Beautiful.
Let's go. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. That's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
Oh, good shit.
Throwing for his running back. Complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Oh, okay, good.
Certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this.
He's trying to press me now. That's the new shit.
They'll look to throw.
Oh!
Oh, he's got a man wide.
Oh!
He got time back there, too.
Yeah. 15 out of 20, though? Hell yeah.
For 24 yards.
Let me know Cowboy can QB.
What? What? Nah, you can have this shit all day, every day of the fucking year. You can have it.
Man, no contract.
This defense just
let me be receiver then.
The board and preserve this potential victory. They're set up to throw.
Oh, he doesn't have good route running.
No escaping this time as he'll go down.
Wait a minute.
For a sack.
Oh shit.
He stopped me from my inevitable fuck up. Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Nah, bruh. Nah, they like that.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electric.
Yeah, I noticed that shit real quick once Harrison was on the field. That shit, yeah, you need a whatever route running Johnson is to be on the field.
Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh!
And this would have been intercepted. He could have gotten the feed in. Instead, it's incomplete.
No, he was throwing that earlier.
Boy, they really could have turned this one upside down.
Damn, so they're manning up Houston on me now.
Here, this ball game
he actually kept
they're
up
playing
with it
man.
pretty
More
good.
than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
He's back to throw.
Cutting back.
Jesus. Trying to
improvise.
Just run it. Nah, fuck it. Oh no!
Oh, a crusher there as it's
no!
Picked off at the 17.
I was getting out of the way so you can run.
At the 21-yard line.
And that one,
you couldn't run, bro?
I couldn't run.
I couldn't run.
Just short.
Right,
this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Oh, okay, sure.
Try to bail himself out.
And now here's a carry heading left.
Oh.
Find some space up to about the 25.
No, not
Call
this
it a
way.
gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second
Start
down.
being able to run the ball now.
If you're a football
God
guy,
damn it.
that's a pretty run because
Yeah, you should have just threw that shit away though. Like if it did not look good, if it was broken down.
Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we're going to get a fucking stop here.
Oh, good job.
Is gonna run
Are they going to run out of
They're in
time?
no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't.
No, I should be like Cowboy.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurry
I'm
movements there, right? No up tempo
You want the balls?
Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Get it!
Punch it out!
Get this up only to about the 22.
Actually, that helped us a lot if you think about it, because with that fuck up on the time, we got 2 timeouts now. We have to use all 3 with the penalty.
Okay, set up this blitz.
This offense so far,
where is it?
They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is
All right,
3rd and 9.
Cowboy get that out route. I have to take that streak. He's thinking about it.
Now Rodgers.
Oh!
It to Gordon.
Oh! No!
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about.
Who's trying to strip that shit, bro? Just get that tackle.
They needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice.
That shit wasn't at first, bro.
Yes, it was. What? He had that anyway.
Just didn't get it done.
Oh my God.
What a way to finish this one off.
They'll try the left side with LT. No dice.
It was in front of the line until he fucking broke it and took the extra 3 steps.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We tried. It's a good game now.
Victory very much in
Somebody
sight.
commented on that shit.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Strong left! Strong left!
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Somebody said timeout. I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Well,
Richie
it's
J.
always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you.
Damn, bro, we did so fucking good until the very end. Yeah, damn. Gotta see this. You had, what were you on? Aggressive fucking pass block? All I know is you had, let me count this shit from the start. From the very start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 seconds you throw a pick. That's cool.
Oh shit.
20 seconds. That's awesome though.
I think I'm done with this for today.
Oh. You're gonna run and hide on your little Rocket League and Rainbow Six.
I'm gonna go play a good game.
A good game. Well.
One where they don't fucking throw shit up. I'm looking at this Harold Carmichael pass right now, actually. I want to see this shit.
I know what happened on that one.
Well, I know half of what happened on that one. Was somebody playing on B-Doc, fucking 2 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Oh, was that the same game? Oh, the AB one?
No, I'm talking about Harold Carmichael over
on Night Train?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he was running towards the middle, which is where you were, and you were like 12, like, yeah, you're 7 yards, well, 5 yards behind him.
I mean, I was trying to cover something else. I mean, I feel like Night Train doesn't need over the top.
Yeah, I see what you tried to cover. He ran seam routes.
Yeah.
But the other dude was Tony Gonzalez.
Mm.
So you went to have the tight end against Rod Woodson instead of Harold Carmichael against Night Train.
Yeah, that one, yeah, I fucked up on that one.
Yeah. I'm just giving you shit anyways. It doesn't really
Nah, that's good. I need that criticism. But nah, fuck that though, because Dawkins is not that dude, nor is Keanu.
Dawkins is that dude if you get within 2 yards of the play.
Bruh, he's 6 feet tall. Going up against anybody that's higher than that. I mean, I get it's logic. It's Madden logic.
Free safety that's 6'4", name one.
No, that's not 6'4". I mean, you have Houston that's 6'3". You have Chancellor that's 6'3".
Ken Houston is a strong safety. And
well, you need one.
You've trucked that motherfucker like 80 times with a quarterback.
This is true. What other free
I'm not going to get a safety
have?
that can't tackle, really.
Well, Chancellor then, shit. That's the dude, first of all,
Chancellor's slower than a bitch,
but
and he's strong safety. He's not free safety.
You still got to get rid of Neal, too.
Neal didn't fuck up. Neal hasn't fucked up once. He's like the quietest baller on the team. Every time he gets tested, he makes a play.
Alright, then we'll go to, let's see, free safeties. Any good ones? I mean, there's Atwater. And they're not over 6'2". Atwater 6'2". Yep. What about Byron Jones?
Yeah, we play Atwater constantly, and he does nothing against us.
What
if he can't make a play against us, he's not going to make a play for us.
Got Glover Quinn. Fuck no.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
There's no tall free safeties in this game?
Yeah, there's not any, really. They don't exist.
Kraus. I mean, for user, what about Calvin? Shit. I mean, he can't tackle, but...
If he could tackle, his tackle's like 70.
Y'all forget that Brian Dawkins doesn't have secure tackler either, right? Like, I truck him all the time,
But you do know he has 92 tackling.
It doesn't matter. He can... He's still going to get broke on.
I've seen him miss, like, maybe a couple tackles, and that's it. Like, he doesn't get trucked all the time. It's not like he gets fucked up constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a couple in the past couple of games, but yeah, that would be the shit then. Either, but you said is your Dawkins Nat?
No, I could sell him. There's just not anybody better to sell him for.
Krauser,
that was savage as fuck
Atwater.
right there. Oh, what I just did to that man. Oh, beast. You know, Dawkins has 92 tackles, so he's just like, yeah, no. You have a car and a ball. 2 goals. That's it.
Nah. If you're shitting on Fortnite for being like kind of comic book childish, I come right back with it. So, but anyways, good shit though. I'll catch y'all later.
Yep.